you ever wanted to make your vacations more fun and exciting? Do they seem to lack imagination? You know, like the picture on the brochure doesn't quite look that way. Or does it seem like it's more hassle than it's worth? You know, like using frequent flyer miles. I mean, the blood, the sweat, the tears involved in that. Or is your idea of a vacation all about maximizing meal plans and minimizing wait times and lines at amusement parks? Is that your idea of vacation? Come on, lady. Your kids are too big for that Dumbo ride. Your vacation lacks pizzazz, panache, and polizia. So I'm going to show you 5 ways that you can spice up your excursions and give you some examples from my own recent trip to Italy. All right, first tip. Any great voyage begins by choosing the right crew. Well, for most of us, unfortunately, that means we're stuck taking our family along. Now, these are the same people who drive us crazy all year long. So my first tip is invite somebody else along. Now, this will change up the chemistry. It'll add a new thing to the mix. On my trip, believe it or not, I brought my mother-in-law. Yeah, I know. She immediately contributed to the fun and excitement by losing her heart medication. So I spent the first day discovering the joys of trying to translate from English into Italian the active ingredients in her medication. All right, everybody say it with me. Idrogeno sulfato. Idrogeno sulfato. Yeah, I didn't do that well either, so don't worry about it. All right, second tip, air travel. Now, we all know that air travel can be boring and stressful. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips to help you spread your wings in style. All right, first tip. Any of you have kids? If you have kids, you know how exhausting and frustrating a trip can be with your kids. All right, what I want you to do is I want you to take the advantage of the airline's free babysitting service. Didn't know they had it? Here's how you do it. See, when you're booking your tickets online, choose your seats away from theirs. Then sit back and have a laugh as you watch some stranger try and break up the fights between your two kids. She looked at me. He touched me. Lots of fun. How about this? Need a massage between flights? Did you know that the airports offer free massages? No kidding. Here's how you take advantage of that. What you do is you pack a water bottle into your carry-on luggage. Then you take it through security and you let the magic fingers of TSA do the rest. All right, next tip, hotels. Hotels have a dramatic impact on our stay and our vacation. My tip for you is to avoid all the all-inclusive large chain hotels. And then instead, opt for the smaller ones. Now, why would you do that? For me, all-inclusive means 3 squares and a cot. It's like you're in prison. You're locked into their experience. So you don't want that. You want to be able to discover new things. So opt for the smaller, family-run hotels. You know, when you do that, you get to meet the quirky staff that know they can't be fired. You know, these are the kind of guys that will spill the local gossip as easy as they spill your coffee. Also, they offer one-of-a-kind experiences. For example, one hotelier that I had met, he taught me the Italian word for dog as his pet was chasing me down the hall. Il cane! Il cane! All right, next tip, pictures. Everybody wants to have those priceless moments, those memories of their vacation. But the problem is, usually they're terrible. Why aren't your pictures very good? Well, it's because your family's in them. Let's face it, they won't pose for you, they won't smile, and they're slobs. They dress like slobs. So the solution is very simple. Take pictures of strangers. Yes, I said it. When I was at the Leaning Tower of Pisa, I saw this girl doing all these great ballerina poses. So I started taking pictures of her. Well, you know, everybody was raving about my photographs. Well, you know what happens is eventually your family will get excited and they'll beg you to be let back into their pictures. Well, don't let them off so easy. What you want to do is you want to start taking pictures of them with strangers. That's how you let them back in. All right, the final surefire way to rev up any vacation is by renting a car. The key thing with this is you want to get the maximum amount of insurance that you can purchase. Then you can close one eye and you can plunge into a world of chaotic, cryptic signs and rude gestures without any fear of costly damages. You know, also like me, you'll find the thrill of maybe orbiting a roundabout and trying to figure out, how do I get out of this thing? Also, you know, it gives you the greatest opportunity to meet foreign police, the polizia, as you try to explain why you're driving in a restricted area, meant only for gondolas. Anyway, what you want to do, there it is, 5 surefire tips for a more exciting vacation, which should certainly get you a high five from your family, whether it's family or photography, travel by air or by car, or breaking those hotel chains. Give yourself more opportunities to interact with locals and the freedom to embrace the moment. So close one eye, the one that fears the unknown, and become a one-eyed wanderer.